Right before Pokemon GO Fest, we are going to be getting an in-game event featuring the Regi Legendary Pokemon, and I will say straight up right now, this is a bait event, and you should not fall for it. I'll be explaining all of this in today's video. Let's get right into it. Alright, what's happening everyone? Count Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Ancients Recovered event, which is going to be happening right before Pokemon Go Fest Global. This is going to be a lead-in event to Pokemon Go Fest, and I do think this event is complete bait. They're going to be trying to get you to spend your raid passes right before Pokemon Go Fest, so that when Go Fest comes around, you're going to want to replenish your raid passes by spending money. I think what you need to do is not participate during this Ancients Recovered event and save all of your raid passes for Pokemon Go Fest. I think that's going to be much better for you as a Pokemon Go player. But regardless, let's go over all the details for this event, and then afterwards, let me share some thoughts. The Ancients Recovered event is going to be happening on June 23rd at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until June 27th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. Pokemon appearing in 5-star raids each day will also be featured in a raid hour from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time on that day. So these are the Pokemon that are going to be appearing in 5-star raids during this event. On Monday, June 23rd, we're going to have the original Regi trio of Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. And then on Tuesday, June 24th, we're going to have Regieleki. And then on Wednesday, June 25th, we're going to have Regidrago. And then Thursday, June 26th, we're going to have Regigigas. And then finally, on Friday, June 27th, we're going to have every single one of the Regi Legendary Pokemon, which includes Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regigigas, Regieleki, and Regidrago. Every single one of them are going to be in raid battles. It's going to be insane. Now, every single one of these Pokemon are going to have different featured attacks when you catch them. Regirock is going to have Earthquake, Regice is going to have Thunder, Registeel is going to have Zap Cannon, Regieleki is going to have Thunder Cage, Regidrago is going to have the fast attack Dragon Breath along with the charge attack Dragon Energy, and Regigigas is going to have Crush Grip. And then during this event in max battles, we're going to have Gigantamax Rillaboom, Gigantamax Cinderace, and Gigantamax Inteleon. There's also going to be a timed research for this event, and completing it is going to give you Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Regigigas, Regieleki, along with Regidrago. Now, there's also going to be a paid limited timed research, which is actually going to award you with either Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, or Galarian Moltres for a price of $7.99 USD. And my goodness, that is a very expensive ticket just for one of these legendary Pokemon. Yes, I totally recognize that getting them is extremely difficult, but I will say that the price is pretty steep, especially because this is right before Pokemon Go Fest, and I do believe that with Go Fest, a lot of people are probably going to be spending money on that weekend. So if you have a lot of income and you could buy this ticket, then yeah, maybe it will be worth it, but I will say that it's not worth it to the general player base. That's just my own personal opinion on it. I do not think any of these Pokemon are worth it, especially because you can get all three of them for free with just diligence and just constant play. Now, another thing that is going to be making a debut during this event is going to be the Regi Pokemon with a special background, along with, of course, Zacian and Zamazenta, which we will be able to get during Pokemon Go Fest. These special backgrounds for the Regi Pokemon will be obtainable from raid battles, so if you want them, you will need to raid for them. Now, during this event, there's going to be a global challenge, which, if we are able to complete it, Premier Balls will be more effective at catching Pokemon, and Party Power will actually charge faster in raids. And these bonuses are going to go until the end of Pokemon Go Fest Global. So that is something you should keep in mind. If you want to utilize these bonuses, make sure you complete the global challenge, or at least contribute to it. That is definitely one of the things that does stand out with this event. And speaking of bonuses, these are the event bonuses that will be available during this event. The remote raid pass limit is actually going to be increase to 30 throughout this event, and there's going to be no remote raid pass limit starting on Friday, June 27th until Sunday, June 29th. And then trainers level 31 and up are guaranteed to receive Candy XL for trading Pokemon from June 23rd until the 29th, and then trainers can receive special event stickers from Pokestops and gifts. So yeah, even though you will be able to get some of these Regi Pokemon from the special research, and you do have access to the Galarian legendary birds at a price, I think overall the purpose of this event is to get you to spend your raid passes, considering that the Regi legendary Pokemon are the major highlight and you could essentially only get them from raid battles. I really do think you need to be careful, because when it comes to Pokemon GO Fest, it is definitely one of those events where raiding is the major highlight. And that is definitely true this time around because of the debut of both of the crown forms of Zacian and Zamazenta. In order to get those, you will need to do a whole bunch of raiding, because they operate very similarly to the fusion forms of Necrozma and Kyurem. So yeah, because of that, I do think you need to be careful. You need to make sure you save your raid passes and not fall for this event, because that's going to be much better for you, as opposed to just spending a whole bunch of your raid passes to get some Regis, and then when Pokemon GO Fest comes around, you will need to buy a whole bunch more. Chances are you will be buying raid passes for Pokemon GO Fest anyway, but at the same time, I still think it's very important that you try to be efficient as possible when it comes to raid passes, because yeah, they are starting to get a little bit more expensive, especially because we often do not see any good deals in the Pokeshop when it comes to bundles. And then of course with raid battles and remote raid battles in particular, they are something that definitely adds up when it comes to the cost. So yeah, just be very careful. You could still get a lot of enjoyment out of this event without having to spend raid passes, but overall, I would skip it and just take that time to prep yourself for Pokemon GO Fest by getting as many balls as you possibly can, saving up your raid passes, and then of course just preparing yourself, because Pokemon GO Fest is going to be an intense grind. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding this Ancients Recovered event down below. Do you feel like this event is a big bait, or do you feel like this event is totally fine and it's something that should be enjoyed? If you feel that way, definitely share your thoughts and reasons down below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Real quick, let me give a shout out to every single one of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the absolute best way you can do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. And if you become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you could always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms you see on the bottom of your screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.
진솔아와 함께해